Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Guys YouTube channel, and today we've got ourselves a box from SuperClean. And you know what? Make sure you watch the rest of this video because SuperClean wants to give you some SuperClean too. But first, let's see what SuperClean was nice enough to give us. They sent us 1, 2, 3 of their aerosol, new Easy Spray aerosol can SuperClean. Sweet. I know Todd loves this stuff, and it's definitely nice when you have multiple flat surfaces you need to be able to work on. These are really nice. I love those. So thank you very much to SuperClean for sending us those. But also SuperClean wants to give you some. SuperClean wants to give you a bottle of the original SuperClean, as well as a can of the aerosol. So what do you need to do to enter? Well, I'm going to tell you how to enter. So how do you need to enter? It's very simple. You need to be a resident of the lower continuous 48 states, and you need to be able to comment down below what your favorite method of using SuperClean is. So we're going to show you our top 6 ways of using SuperClean that we've shown you on the channel. So let's start with number 6, and once we're done, make sure to hit the comments down below and tell us which way is your favorite or possibly preferred way of using SuperClean, because some of these ways you might have used it as well. So let us know down in the comments, and that automatically enters you to win some SuperClean. So make sure to comment down below what your preferred way of using SuperClean is down below in the comments. Now let's check out number 6 on our list is using SuperClean to clean off cola stains in a car interior. Check it out.
Alright, so we got a 96 Trans Am here with the dreaded Coke soda spray, because the cup holder is mainly just for show. It fits a phone real nice, but that's about it. So anyways, I'm here vacuuming, and I thought, well, let's see if the SuperClean foaming spray will fix that. So I'm going to spray some on there, let it sit for a little bit, few minutes or so, and we will see what happens. We don't need a whole lot. We'll just let it kind of soak in, and I'll take a wet cloth, probably dab it up with a dry cloth first, and then we'll take a wet to it and see what it does. But there it is, sprayed in. A little more at the top here. We'll come back and see what it looks like. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes now, and so you'll check back the videos and see that you know, the SuperClean foaming spray worked really well. I didn't have to go get a high dollar clean or a higher dollar spray. Still a little bit damp, but I used sprayed it on there. Let it sit for maybe a minute or two, started wiping it in real good with a wet cloth, and then went back across, scrubbed it real good with a dry cloth, and it looks, get different angles there, it looks really good. So it's dried off pretty well, but you know, until I went here to vacuum, I hadn't really seen how bad that stain was, and now it looks much better. So for certain, or maybe all, carpet cleaning, I would check into some SuperClean foaming spray. So thanks for watching.
Guys, now number 5, using SuperClean to clean mowers. So we got aerosol and the regular SuperClean as well. So check out how well these clean some decks and the grease.
I like the way that looks. I've always liked scrubbing bubbles shower cleaners, so I just love the way this foams up. Look at that, that's so cool. So I like to clean these off, just because with the sand here in Florida, it makes it nasty, and trying to get it dried. Alright, so we're back. We've let it sit for a few seconds here. We'll dry it off, see what it looks like. Just want to get the main tack of the grease off so that the sand doesn't collect. Makes it look nicer too, and all the grease doesn't stick on all the sand. There we go.
Alright, so let it sit there just a little bit. And look at that coming off. Just amazing. Now you do have to sometimes some of the stuff is really cooked on, so you do have to reapply, but SuperClean will usually take it off right away. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. That is so awesome. SuperClean, love the stuff. Absolutely cleans your mowers amazingly. And at number 4 of our favorite ways to use SuperClean, let's check out how Todd was able to use it to save a model project, a model car project, and be able to save a body to be able to get it nice and cleaned up for a new coat of paint. Check it out.
Alrighty, everybody, we got to do a super clean bath on the Eldorado here. I'd use the Krylon matte finish on the body, and then ran this Duplicolor auto paint over it, and thought I had it prepped well. The hood looks okay with the same method, but you can see all this, you know, orange peel and scale, some on the fender there, some on the other side of the fin. You can see that right there, and then on the up here on this fender, kind of can see it. So then along the rockers here, so we're gonna fill it up with some SuperClean here, see what it does. You know, honestly a little bit disappointed, but we'll see if the SuperClean does the trick for us. Just pouring enough over the top, let it soak. This is unconcentrated, or yeah, it's concentrated, not watered down. You can do the roof upside down, but it's weird because no weird reactions on the hood, even though I use the same method. So, and I cleaned the body real well, so I'm not sure why it reacted that way, but we'll let it sit and see what happens. Buddy, we're looking at the how the SuperClean did overnight on the '59 Cadillac. So, and I've already peeked in here, so it's not a complete reaction, but this is why I like the SuperClean. Now granted, so we had a Krylon or acrylic latex base, then we had the acrylic lacquer car paint, and then we had an enamel clear, and that's just that recipe by itself might kind of give us a clue as to why it crinkled so bad. But what's so nice about the, look at that, just the acrylic lacquer just peeling right off. But this is why I really like the SuperClean, is that, you know, this was like a $30, $50 kit. Really hard to find this kit. Just paint pulled right off. And now, you know, I made a mess with the paint, but being able to use the SuperClean, I'll be able to clean this up real good. And then look at that, just smears right off. And I'll be able to paint this model again and give it another try without having to just scrap the body and say, hey, all done, too bad, what a waste. So yeah, one of the reasons like the SuperClean really helps out in a multitude of uses. So, and I think that took, it's probably about a quart and a half of SuperClean just to be able to fill up, you know, go all over the body panels. So, alright, another SuperClean success story.
And at number 3 of favorite ways of using SuperClean on the Combustion Guys YouTube channel, we have me using SuperClean to, one, fix stains that have been used with like a marker on a die-cast paint scheme, then also using that to remove the paint overall, which is pretty nice to get it down to the base metal, but it also helped to fix some rusty axles as well. So let's check that out. Alright guys, we're back. It's probably about, let's say, anywhere from 6 to 7 hours later, so probably about 6, yeah, I'd say 6 hours. So taking a look at the die cast here, and look at the paint. Luckily I knew that the paint was pretty bad, so I was kind of expecting it to do this, honestly. But the main thing, once again, is those wheels. So honestly, I don't mind the paint. That's why I did this car. That is one thing. So if you're just needing to do a little bit, just a little bit of work to get some stuff off, you just want to do a quick dunk. You don't want to let it sit too long, like I showed you before, and it will take off the markers and stuff. So actually, you can probably just use like a rag, spray a little bit of your SuperClean on, and that'll fix it. But actually, as I said before, I was doing a little bit more than just that with this car because it's just kind of torn up. So anyways, but yeah, look at that paint action. That's pretty all puckered up and stuff. But let's see how those wheels are doing. Isn't it? Yeah, so woo. Hey, well, the back wheels are rolling better anyway, so that's nice. But yeah, look at that. You can just scrape the paint off. Hey, that's actually kind of cool having this. I've never actually done this, have the stock car without the paint. So there's what your normal diecast looks like there. That's kind of cool, actually. So, oh wow, look, I actually cleaned up the bottom chassis of the car. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna take a rag here and clean that up, and we'll take a look at it once it's done. Alrighty guys, so welcome back. So yeah, did some cleaning, and look at that. Got it all the way down to the base metal, so that's kind of cool. Never really seen a die cast all the way down. So okay, so here's what we found out, is that actually the SuperClean did its job on the rust as well. Everything's rolling a lot better. I mean, that you can still see the here we go. You can still see the residue of the rust there, but the tires actually are rolling a lot better than they were. Now here's the other thing, is that someone really messed up this die cast and bent in the fenders and somehow made this one wheel egg-shaped. So I'm gonna have to go in with like some pliers and try and bend the fenders up to get it to roll correctly. And also look at the chunks out of that. And back here you can see there's a gouge in that one as well. So yeah, someone really messed up this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be leaving it in the SuperClean here. Get the rest of the paint off. At this point, might as well. So as I said, if you don't want to remove paint, don't submerge it. You should be able to just use a little bit of SuperClean, and that should take care of the one issue which we were having with this car. But if you want to take it all the way off and then do your own custom paint schemes, hey, use the SuperClean. It will do it for you. And also, as I said, this was a junk car, and I honestly didn't mind it. So so if you don't want to do it, obviously I wouldn't recommend doing this with your own car. But I just knew that with what I was going to be trying to do with this car, that I wouldn't mind if the paint all came off and stuff. So but anyways guys, we're going to leave that in, get the rest of the green paint on, then probably like tomorrow or whenever I come back out and get it, I'll be taking a look at those fenders with some pliers and bending those puppies up. So alrighty guys, welcome back. We're about 24 hours really, yeah, a little bit earlier in the morning, so it might be about 22, somewhere in there. But anyways, we got our die cast down there and the SuperClean came out. Oh, look at that, all of the paint is ready to peel off. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is cool. So luckily, if you get a diecast that has a bad paint scheme, dipping in there really works out good. So now I can't really get in to get all of these little delicate areas, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to get an air hose and use the air compressor on it, see if that'll get the rest of the paint off, and then we'll probably take it inside and work on that wheel issue in the front. But yeah, just with letting it sit in there, it rolls a lot better than it did. Obviously we got the bend issues in the metal and the egg-shaped wheel, but other than that, it works out really good. So yeah, with rust, SuperClean works out really good as well. And at number 2, we have got Todd using SuperClean along with a few other things, but mostly SuperClean to help fix the nasty yellowing headlights on his Chevy Suburban Miles. So check it out.
Alright, hello people. Today we're working on something, and as you might know, I like using SuperClean on everything and just seeing how it works. I've got the front of the Focus right there soaking because of all the bugs it's killed, so I've got some of the SuperClean foaming soaking on that bumper. But what I tried was, as you see, this headlight on the Suburban, pretty foggy, you know, sits outside, it's got all that summer sun. This one's kind of dulled out. And so I thought, well, hey, let's just spray this, see what happens. So here's what happened. These are old headlights. They need to be replaced. I don't want to replace them, but I want to make them look a little bit better. This one just needs to be thrown away. But what was interesting to see was to take the foaming SuperClean here on this headlight and see what happened. Now, it was definitely the best to use this white t-shirt, because this is what came off after spraying this headlight. So let me spray some on here, and we'll try to get some live action here, find the best part of this shirt. And you can just see though how it's griming off, and it's fascinating. What happens, it does clean really well. There we go. Sorry for the up close. Get the bug guts off. So you can see it's pulling off the yellow. It'll leave a little bit foggy of a finish there. And look, this is what comes off. Now, normally I would use like an off bug spray. That's what I've used in the past, just for a quick headlight fix. But now I'd recommend using your SuperClean foaming, because if you haven't watched our channel enough already, you should have some of the SuperClean on hand anyways. All the varieties. The concentrate, the spray, the wheel cleaner, the foaming can, aerosol. You should just have it all. Kind of like we have it all. So, but it's very interesting how well that works. This side's not quite as bad. So we've got this this portion soaked here, and it just really, and like I said, these really just need to be replaced. You can see all the grime and gunk here. So, you know, we're picking on little stuff here, but it's interesting to see, you know, the product. I don't think SuperClean would necessarily recommend right off the bat cleaning your headlights. But having used the off bug spray or cutter or whatever, it works very, very similar. See how much better that looks already? And then obviously we'll take our Plastex by Meguiar's and recoat that, and then it'll look just like this side with a nice gloss to it. Yeah. So you guys saw what this looked like before. So let me use some of the plastics here. It'll be a little bit harder to do this and film, but once I get done with that, I'll turn the camera back on and show you. Alrighty, so there you go. If you want a quick fix for cleaning up junky headlights, you saw what it looked like before with that yellow hue to it. First off, wipe it down with some SuperClean, give it a good scrub. Then take some Meguiar's Plastex, and it looks better. It's not perfect, but you've also saved about 120 bucks. You probably have to do it again in a few months, but it gives it a better look right off the bat. So there's a little cheap hack for you there if you want it. And thanks again to our friends at SuperClean for such an amazing product.
And at number 1, we have got Todd using SuperClean to remove burnt rubber off of the driveway. Might remember a few years ago we had Phineas the Firebird do a burnout, really cool burnout. Was able to get quite a bit of the burnt rubber off the driveway using SuperClean. So let's check it out.
Everybody, so we made a mess yesterday doing a little stay at home burnout here on the driveway. So what we're going to do is use the SuperClean in the foam gun on the trailer, just clean that up. So we're going to try it. There's a SuperClean right there. We're going to try it on the driveway just to foam it down, and then take the wand and pressure wash it. So let's see how it do. Alright, we got our gun here. Get all nice and foamed. Alrighty, so there we go. After pressure washing and putting SuperClean on, that's as best as we could get it. It's not, not too bad. It doesn't look as crazy as it did yesterday, but at least it's done now. This area hadn't been pressure washed anyway, so. Anyways, that's what it looks like. I think the SuperClean helped. At least go some of this area, which was nice. So definitely a good cleaner. All kind of uses for it for sure. So
those are the top 6 ways that we've used SuperClean on the Combustion Guys YouTube channel. Tell us down below which way is your favorite, or tell us which way you would use SuperClean if you would win it, because you can win by simply commenting SuperClean Original and SuperClean Aerosol. So let us know which way was your favorite, and we will contact you down in the comments, and you can either direct message us on Instagram, or we'll give you your email address, so you can email us your address and name so we can get it over to SuperClean and they can send you some free products. So let us know, and we'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Guys YouTube channel. Go enter and get yourself some SuperClean. Good stuff.